Welcome to Simple Review, the series where I briefly play a game, review it, and keep it simple. If at any point you find this review to be helpful, please consider leaving a like and subscribing. Now in this review, I'm covering an action RPG based on South Asian folklore called Ghostlore. At the time of making this video, Ghostlore is nearing early access and will contain shared screen local co-op and controller support soon. If you want to follow the game's progress, I've provided a link to the Steam page in the comment section. When playing this game, you will have access to one game mode, and that is the story mode. In this story, the barrier between the real world and the ghost realm is becoming thin, which has resulted in ghosts/monsters coming into the real world. It's then up to you to help a scientist work towards building a machine to stabilize the barrier and prevent any more ghosts from coming through. Now when it comes to gameplay, you will choose from one of 6 classes. You have the Adept, who is skilled in martial arts, the Exorcist, who manipulates spirits, the Feral, who uses blood magic, the Geomancer, who bends elemental forces, the Hashishun, who is a fast stealthy assassin, and the Sentinel, who communicates with animals. Each class will offer their own skills, and will have the option to mix and match skills from 2 other classes to build out your own unique hero. Starting out, you will end up in the hub world and receive missions that will take you to randomly generated areas where you complete the mission and return for your next mission. That is the gameplay loop currently. While in a randomly generated area, your mission will not directly navigate you where to go, so you will need to freely explore the area until you find a marker saying you are near the mission target. While exploring these areas, you will come across several enemies and loot. There's a decent variety of enemies, with more to come in the full release. Fighting these enemies will function like most action RPGs. You will be using your abilities and normal attack to defeat them, gaining XP. Leveling up will grant you a skill point. This can be used to earn new abilities or upgrade your current abilities. Loot can come in a few varieties. You have 6 weapon types, equipment, food, and glyphs. All 6 weapon types can be wielded by all classes and can be altered in the hub area. Equipment and food boost your stats, and glyphs grant stat increases and passive abilities. And that's all that this game has to offer. Now for my experience, I'd have to say I found this game to be decent. Combat performed pretty well and was what you would expect in an action RPG. The South Asian folklore theme was definitely refreshing to see in a game and amplified the whole experience. The gameplay loop can get a little repetitive, but can be enjoyable in small sessions. I did feel that the lack of guidance during a mission really holds back the game. You can end up doing a ton of backtracking, so I hope to see this change in the future. So with that being said, I'd have to give this game 7 pepperonis out of 10. Ghostlore offers a refreshing themed action RPG experience that has a lot of potential and is worth keeping your eye on. And that'll do it for this review. If you have any questions about Ghostlore, please comment below and I will try to answer your questions.